corrections, or if we need to. I have two ways I do corrections. If a dog's ready, I can just do the correction.
Okay.
If they're not, I can do an interim one. So let's see. First, I want to make sure you're hey, buddy.
The P.
Yes,
So
very
then we
good.
right onto him.
Yeah. I have a client. She's a very nice lady.
But the P, I have to make sure that I'm slipping it onto him, not on
Right.
the backside.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
I have one of my, she's kind of a friend and she's also one of my clients. Every time she comes here, the collar is wrong. I think she might have just a little bit of, yeah, something.
Yeah. Okay.
Every time. I'm like, Heidi, really? So a correction is just a loose, tight use of the collar, which you may or may not be ready for. Sit. Oh, like that.
Okay.
Let's see if we can keep that up for a couple. Let's go.
He's got all those different smells.
So you want the leash to be loose before you give him the correction. Sit. This will also work well into our healing. Good boy, okay. So sometimes, if I don't think a dog's ready, but I think he'll come around pretty quickly, I'll kind of do a molded and correction.
Yeah.
Like, sit. Just to get the correlation going up, that's the same thing? Okay.
Okay.
But I think he'll be fine with just the correction. My rule is if I have to do it more than 3, I'll mold on the 3rd time and go to that interim step.
Okay. Okay.
Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. And even if I have to correct him, so the goal is going to be to be able to get him to sit 4 times without needing a correction in a row.
What do you mean without needing a correction?
The
The tug?
So yeah,
Just
so
say
you've
sit?
done it, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's possible.
Without pulling.
Right.
Okay.
But in order to do that, you need to give him the correction at first when he needs it.
Okay.
That's the caveat.
Okay.
You know, so if you practice it and you're like, oh, well, you're doing good enough, you know, and like a lot of people will go to me, they won't correct and they'll say, I can see he's going to do it, but the dog doesn't do it, and then they get in that habit and the dog's like, I don't have to sit.
Can you say sit more than once, or just have
No.
do once and then
Once, then correction.
And when you do that, do you say sit at the same time? when
I
you
say
do
it before.
Okay.
So I'll say I'll be walking. I've got to go towards the camera a little bit. Come on. And make sure the leash is loose. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. And for right now, the
Okay is all right.
means break
Yeah,
or
right.
release.
Yeah.
Release. Good boy means you're doing what I want you to do. Continue doing that. We're going to be using that when we do stays, and then the okay will be
Okay.
release
Okay.
afterwards.
Okay.
And so later on, I'm not going to so much be saying good boy, not this week, but later on in life.
Okay.
If I have to correct, I'm not going to be saying good boy, but when I'm starting a dog off on corrections, I want them to know they're doing a good job and they're responding
Yeah.
appropriately to the correction.
Okay.
Just remember, it's just loose, tight, loose. Actually,
Okay.
this doesn't feel like a bad length that I'm doing
Okay.
it. Sometimes when it's a
kinda hard to get
little
over
long.
his head if we don't, you know, if we go much smaller than
Look at
that.
that
So,
head.
yeah.
Look at
Big
that
head.
head. Yeah, some trainers will go through the trouble of getting the collar right up here, but that's really not necessary.
Okay.
And you have to fidget with it too much, which I don't like. I would rather it just, you know, if I have a really difficult dog, then I'll keep in mind that I might want the collar up here, but
Okay.
that's not this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah, you're a good boy. Okay. I'll try. So just remember, leash loose, loose, tight, loose. Leash loose, say sit. Loose, tight, loose, good boy. Okay.
One side versus the other to be on him.
He should be on your left side.
Should be on the left side.
That's why the collar's set up that way. It's for left side handling.
Okay. And do I have this in my right hand then?
I,
Or my-
how
on
was
my
I
left?
doing it? healing. So I usually walk like this, because this is gonna be kind of how we
Yeah.
hold it for healing.
Yeah.
And then when I'm ready, I go. And
Okay.
I usually use 2 hands when I do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to bump them out of your way, too.
Sit. Sit.
And just wait 1 second. Good boy.
Good boy.
Just 1 second before giving the correction.
Good boy. Good boy. Okay.
He's on your right now, just so you know. You want him on your left. I wasn't sure about it, that's why I didn't. I'm a little dyslexic sometimes.
Wait a minute.
Don't be afraid to just walk away with them. Don't let them
He's on my
tug you around.
Sit.
Loose, tight, loose.
Sit.
Good boy. Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy.
Don't say it again.
Don't say it again.
The sit.
The sit.
You said sit, sit.
Sit, sit. Okay, just one sit.
Sit.
Okay.
Then correction.
Okay.
You do that, so you stay on your left.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get
Just
on that
bump
side.
into his front side there.
Walk right into it.
Don't be afraid of him.
You're in the way.
That's fun. There you go. I like to teach my dogs that part of their job is to yield to me. As far as
Sit.
how I walk.
Sit.
Sit down.
You said,
Once.
you said it, sit, sit.
Okay.
I
I
know
thought
it's
I
hard.
thought you were supposed to say tell him to sit.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't sit, then
Correct.
you do that and then you do sit.
No.
No, with that there's no
Just
sit.
correction.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
correction. No more
Okay.
sit.
Okay.
Because remember, we wanted him to do it 4 times in a row with the verbal sit command only, not needing
Okay.
a correction. If we're saying
Okay.
sit, sit, then
Okay.
he's
Okay.
expecting more sits.
Up the other way, easy for you. Clockwise.
You mean clockwise. Oh. Sit. This isn't going right.
Ah, there we go, good. Well, part of it was,
This is all was my fault. That was confusing.
no. Well,
I was trying to walk around him.
But
I should just turn
also-
this way.
it's easier if you get both hands over to do the sit
Okay.
correction rather than going.
Okay. Okay, and do it up.
Well, yeah, it's kind of to the, I'm not actually, when we do healing, sometimes you'll see me go straight up just because I'm trying to position them a certain way.
Okay.
But I'm just more like going kind of to the side.
He's actually used to his name and then sit.
You can do
Okay.
that if you want to.
Okay.
I prefer to just say sit because when I get to the come command, that's when I usually use the
Sit.
dog's name because I want to get their attention. Snap it again. Okay, now mold. There you go. So after 3 times, mold.
Okay.
But I think it's just because you're just getting used to the correction, so you didn't have quite the right zip thing yet. Loose, tight, loose. Oh, good boy.
Okay.
Remember, you want to loose first.
Sit. Oops. That didn't work. Sit. Now, am I supposed to be walking him around and walking him around, or am I supposed to just walk and then do it? Am I doing too much of the walking because
Oh, well,
of getting out
it
of
depends.
the way?
If I have a lot of time on my hand, I might do more steps. But if I'm like trying to condense it,
Yeah?
I usually do 5 steps in between.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you could at home, if you're just enjoying the game and practicing sit, you could take more of a.
Sit. beer.
Nope, just chocolate milk.
You're not really a beer people, you're a wine person.
Okay. Sit,
Snap it.
sit. Oh,
One more. It's one more touch. Now come over.
I'm not gonna say good word.
Let it loose.
Okay. Sit.
Snap it. And I do recommend the two-handed on the leash.
The two-handed one. Okay.
It's just easier.
Okay.
I mean, my shoulder's getting older. I can't remember if I used to do with one hand when I was younger, but
Sit.
snap.
Yeah, easy, easy. I'm not trying to take his neck off.
That didn't sound too hard actually when it's designed so that the legs slide against each other and
Yeah.
they make that noise.
Yeah.
I actually like to hear that noise because I know I made the correction.
Okay.
If you felt that on your wrist, it wouldn't be that hard. I can't imagine from watching Jan's handling that it's that.
Sit.
But just remember, you want that leash loose, there you go, before you start. So you can be patient enough to let him go into position.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Don't feel pressured that just because he's pulling towards him,
Yeah,
that you
him.
have to make him
Pulling
sit.
towards him. Yeah.
You can walk away from him, you know? Wait till he's loose and then
Sit.
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 Yeah, remember to keep that leash loose when you start.
Yeah. Rather than be pulling on.
We don't. So you can walk away from me so he gets loose.
Sit.
Yeah.
There you go. So loosen up the leash. Say it. There you go.
Good boy. Good job. Hey,
We've both done things with him this week, and he's been working with him, been
Sit.
able to work with him more than I have,
Good boy.
obviously, and
Good
he would react to him better.
Yeah.
And I'm just fine with it being this way, with the two of us being able to do this.
Yeah.
If there's times when the tugging and stuff like that, then obviously I've got to be the one doing it. But
No, correct. 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 You're doing very simple.
then you have to do the thing. You
Now,
have to
now
hold it.
hold. But make sure, yeah, there you go.
sit.
I swear to God, if you feel that on your wrist, you'll know it doesn't.
Okay, you loosen up.
You have to do.
I should be. Yes, I should be. I
It's up
don't
to
know
you.
how long we want to.
No, well, I was gonna just, so you feel good with that?
Yeah. No, that's a good
Okay.
for us to work on. We've
All
been
right.
working on it this week.
So I have this command that I like to start with. That's kind of the beginning of it's a stay, but it's a stay on something.
Mhm.
Like on, I have a little platform up there, like on a pillow.
Mhm.
So I can tell a dog to go on that pillow and stay there and not leave the border. So the only rule is they have to keep 5 feet on it.
5 feet.
I'm not. Oops! All 4 of their feet on the place. Not what I was thinking. I was
you need
thinking
something
the 5
bigger.
feet away from you.
You couldn't get like all 4 of his feet.
No,
on
I
that.
have a bigger platform
Okay.
up there.
Okay.
But that's what, it's meant to station the dog
Yeah.
and relax the dog and so he can get stuff done and he could eat
Right.
Good
dinner.
boy.
Okay.
So So you remember, don't repeat. You repeated twice and then you didn't
Well,
give him a
yeah.
correction.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, you still
Did
don't
you
want him
release
to, when he gets up, you don't want him to,
Well, if you say sit, then I don't want you to say sit, sit.
I did because he got up and started walking off.
No, then you just correct him.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You can't get that far away on that leash. Oh, actually, I wanted to do heel too. I don't know if we have time to do both of these. But, so heel. I'm just gonna restart my thing for this so I don't have to go in and find it later. Boop-a-doo.